Alright, good afternoon. It's time for some EU4. Truthfully, I want to play all the grand strategy titles, but there are never enough hours in the day to stream and play everything that I want to do. And also, truthfully, I was kinda wanting to hold off to 1.18 Rights of Man before the next campaign, but I was struck with inspiration about an hour ago, so that's why we're jumping in. We are certainly not playing Baluchistan, getting the hell off of that one straight away. Hormuz, island, one province. And it's not all that pretty, but it's what we're going to roll with. And this is something that I've been asked for quite a bit. Why do I always adjust my chair when I start these? I don't know. I've been asked to do this kind of campaign for a while, and I'm finally going to do it. In this campaign, we will take islands, and only islands. I will not be able to take, for example, Bane or Shangtang. Nope, only islands. What I define as island is pretty arbitrary. For example, this one right here, Awal is an island, Socotra is an island. We've got an island here, an island here. As for Japan and Great Britain, probably going to count those in. Australia, New Zealand, sure. The whole New World, the whole Old World, they're not islands here. And if you keep saying, oh, but technically it's an island, then I'm just going to slap you down. So jumping into the action, of course, we are going to be playing very hard mode. I think I said that that's what we'll be playing from now on. And really, there's little point to me not playing very hard mode these days. It really grinds you to the extreme when the AI have so many bonuses that they get from very hard mode. And, oh, I never thought about this one. There we go. Yeah, very hard mode. Since I'm very experienced with this game, and much as I like to laugh myself off at being bad about it, I do know this game fairly inside out. So it's nice to get the challenge. The game is at its best when it really is grinding you to dust. At least that's how I feel about it. I won't force that opinion upon others. If you want to play normal or easy or very easy, that is your prerogative. Don't tell me to tell you how to have some fun. Okay, some overly dramatic music for the start of the game, which I find quite amusing. We are Hormuz, we are one province, we are kind of an island, we have straight connections, but what you gonna do? Our ruler is below average, we are an Ikta, that's something I'm gonna want to change even though we have autonomy reduction. Our ideas are fairly well suited for this. We're not going to get any military prowess out of them, but we get the extra trade power, the merchants. Lots to do with trade. Fort defense is going to be pretty worthless, I imagine, because it's all about the wooden wall for us. We may as well pick up straight talk whilst we're here. I still have lots of achievements to get, and if I can see it, which I probably can't, there we go, straight talk. I gotta get dip rep to 10. May as well go for that. And I really need to chew through these achievements someday. Might just sit down on a long weekend or something and plough through them. What are our options for Hormuz? Well, as I said, I am only taking islands, and that limits our expansion ever so much. I have not put much thought into subjects that hold land that aren't islands. I may do it, I may not. We'll see how the situation proceeds. Awal is a target. It's utter garbage. Socotra is another target. It is also fairly garbage. It's also Coptic. I don't like that, but they are within my colonial range. Places like the Maldives and Ceylon, they are too far away. They're going to be too far away for a wee while until I expand a fair chunk. Alright, what do we have available? Sect practices? Absolutely. Save our people in Kawasim? Absolutely not. I can't even do that. So what can we do? Well, honestly, not much to start with, but what I will do is grab my transports and mothball them straight away, so that I can take their juicy sailors and put them into more useful vessels. I might as well get you guys protecting trade. Where will you protect trade? Well, please do it in Hormuz. I need that fat cash straight away. We've got the Indus trade and we've got the Aden trade coming up towards us. Excellent. Ishmael is your heir name, Jake? We don't have an heir, so nay. Oh god, I hate myself for saying nay there. Only one likely rival, that is Oman. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. Then again, might get us more friendly with those that see Oman as an enemy. Unfortunately, Oman and Hejaz are mutually friendly. So that is a fairly good reason not to do that. I would rather like Hejaz to be a friend of mine. They're unlikely to be attacked by any great degree. Sorry if my voice starts going. I am still feeling a little under the weather here. So no, I will not rival Oman because I need a decent relationship with Hejaz. Thankfully we start off kingdom rank, so we get that extra diplomat. Japan is just one big island, of course it is. We have decent income thanks to our trade. It's very lucky for us that we have the coastal centre of trade on Hormuz. But it's not so great to the point that we're going to be drowning in money. We'll try to build up an excess, but I don't think I'll be hiring advisors early on. We only get 1 sailor a month. I'm going to change that straight away. We have an excess in Diplo power. I'm going to develop right away, just so we get 2 sailors per month. Because that's going to be a bit of a block for us. I need galleys. I'm going to need something, because defending my island, I'm not going to be doing it with my army. So confident of that I'm just going to stop paying them. We're going to need a wooden wall if we want to prevent other people from treading into our brilliant island here. Right, but where do we even go from here? I have no idea. I'm just going to unpause and see where the world takes us. I don't want Timurids being hostile to us, so we're also going to increase our... increase their opinion of ours very quickly. We have the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Scary times. Jake, with the limited number of provinces islands provide, how about a merchant republic and league? I would quite like that, but I don't think I'll be going down that path. Okay, so as the months tick by, our transports are going to kick away their sailors, and we will use them for other vessels. Now, I don't think anyone around here is likely to have us as an ally. Playing on hard mode really scuppers that. Yemen is absolutely target number 1 for us. You might say Hassa would be. They have an island there. They're also pretty weak in every sense of the word. But yeah, that island is really crap, and it's going in the wrong direction. If I expand here, it doesn't give me more opportunities over there. It's also outside of the range that I can make claims on. Speaking of making claims, I don't like you, Oman, and whilst I won't be taking land, it couldn't hurt to have some just cause to go to war with you. Hejaz is allied with Naj. Naj are an enemy of Yemen. Hejaz and Naj both want that Yemenese land. So we're not out of this just yet. You should have cores on Hassa, Jake. Well, I'll be damned. I forgot about that one, didn't I? Well, starting to get the feeling I should be declaring war for that straight away. Although it is Shia. Well, that's a bit of a pain. I wonder if they would ever give in to me simply threatening for that land. Well, I can't just stroll in and take it. This is very hard mode. They would kick my ass. Possibly. It's a shame. Qatar is the superior province, but... good to know that, though. Well, might as well speed 3 it, because... unless there's a whole load of war going on around here, nothing's going to change for us all too quickly. I have to play it delicately. That's what very hard forces upon me. But I love playing it on very hard. So it's okay. Thankfully we're getting those sailors so I can have extra galleys. Naval force limit for once is something I'm going to be concerned about. Thank goodness we make a healthy chunk of money here. Not so happy about Sind privateering us. But then, was there ever anything I was going to be too happy about? Religion of Hormuz, we are Sunni. Really, I'd like to play something a bit different, but hey, Coptic and fetishists, they'll be coming in rights of man. So I'll certainly hope to get some of that going. Right, Hassa is utterly failing to make friends. Yemen have got the weakest of all these people as their ally. So I think Hejaz and Naj are likely going to double team Shamar and Yemen. And that'll work to our benefit, hopefully. Still want to fight Yemen, but it won't be easy. Yemen, if memory serves, starts with heavy ships. Yeah, 3 heavies, 6 lights. Even if I lured them in here to fight them, my inferior number of galleys would not deal with it. However, as I suspected, Hejaz is going for it. They must have promised Naj something on all of this, and I really think the good money is on Hejaz and Naj here. It doesn't make life too easy for me, but I know opportunity when it strikes. So what do we not have to do? I still want to keep Timurids on my good side, and I want to be able to have good relations with Hejaz. But something's got to go, and that something may as well be Hejazi opinion. Now I know I mothballed you, but I'm going to need you operating quite soon. And I will probably need some extra soldiers where I'm going, which is regrettable because I've already churned up the queue with galleys. No, I need those units. I'm going to need 6. Thankfully we have the limit for 6, but we'll get to work on that. Alright. Very lucky for me that opportunity knocks so early. Well, that is assuming that Hejaz and Naj win this. I suspect they will. It would take some really poor play from the others to muck this one up. But I'm going to be ready. Except Hassa's getting involved with some condottieri. That would work against me quite badly. Yes, quite badly. Then again, if their condottieri are all busy fighting, and if they get nailed, then I can fight Hassa and take my core there. Okay, I have to keep a very firm finger on the pulse of Arabia, which might be done a little easier if I take one of my galleys and throw them over here, and take another galley and deploy it here. Deploy, this isn't Hearts of Iron. So if they go off and die, then that's wonderful news for me. Hell, I might just declare war straight away. That said, it won't be too easy for me to... No, you know what? I think I'll be fine. The problem with that is other people could give their condottieri to Hassa, and then, well, I've got a whole bunch of problems. The main person who would likely give them are Oman. Oman hate me. They would give condottieri march up here and give me hell. However, they wouldn't be able to get here if I keep the strait blocked. To add to the howevers, Hassa have a fair fleet here. So what am I meant to do? Could pin him in with all of my galleys, and you, and my trade fleet. I wouldn't be surprised if Hassa are trading as well, so their trade fleet could get involved. That said, though, I should be fine. Should be fine. I'd be a lot finer if I had that extra boat ready. Oh well, I will unmothball you for now. And I really think I should declare war on them straight away. But damn it, the fleet situation doesn't look the best for me. Perhaps I should retire here first. Nah, I'm still keeping you mothballed for now. I need my fleet ready for this. So I've got my military access there, which is great. The trouble with Oman is they might get military access through Naj. They hate each other, they wouldn't just give it away. And yet... Not easy. Jake Hassa has a capital fort. Aye, that's going to be trouble to nail down, isn't it? It'll require 9 units. And they wouldn't just give it all up for me, would they? That's a big ask. Nor do I think they would really give in to my threat in war ways, heavens no. It's never easy, is it? French merchant, Jake. Oh, I'm glad somebody pointed that out, because I was in another world there. Might as well collect, it'll give me extra income and a morsel of trade power. Okay, I'm gonna keep my finger on the pulse when it comes to this war then. No need to be hasty. No need to be hasty. Still gonna have you protect that trade though. Hello, do you or anyone know of an exploit or something sort blah 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 Union CB on Bavaria and Elite using same CB on... Huh. Nope. Okay. Occupations like that don't really tell us anything. I'm more interested in the war itself. It looks like you lost... Yeah, you lost a major battle there. So, truthfully, it looks like the jig is up for Jazz and Naj. And you guys are building more troops. I could guess that means you got floored. But it's still dangerous times for me. Okay, so Naj and Hejaz were beaten back quite badly, but I'm not seeing the Hejazi army there. Looks like they made a comeback in a second battle. And the Naji navy is out there poaching the Yemenis. The Yemeni, quite possibly. Let's keep those relations going up, as I consider the best course of action. This being a capital fort does bother me a lot. It's going to be very difficult to deal with you. Shamar getting blown out the water is rather nice for us. Now I'm going to fabricate a claim on you just because I may at some point want to go to war with you. How are we looking mission-wise? Just prestige, and that's not going to increase anytime soon. Yemen are not currently making a comeback. Amusingly, they're trying to convert that province. I like to think I'd do a better job than they are. And take our spying diplomat back home. Alright, so I can declare war on you without Shamar getting involved. That has its own issues. They still have all their heavies. They could sail those heavies over here and make my life hell. Likely would, no less. Oh well, it's risky, but why don't I just do it anyway? Well, these guys could come in and ruin my day. Plus, there's nothing saying that the war is solidly in their favor. I should take a look at their army. Yemen looks a little bashed to bits. Hormuz usually... Not Hormuz, I was going to say Hormuz usually punch above their weight, but... Wrong H. Hejaz normally punch a bit above their weight, and they're looking good on that front. With Naj's backing and Shamar not really wanting to join in, this could be good for us. Alright, that's what we'll do then. Alright, so if their ally won't join in, I'm just going to declare war. No CB remains the greatest CB known to man. Between 2 and 39 with a whole bunch of people. 225 countries. Well, whoop-de-doo, I'll do it anyway. Go big or go home. Now maybe, just maybe, I could have fabricated some other claim on them, but it probably wouldn't have been one that could give me land. So that dishonors their alliance. They'll probably peace out faster with them as well. And I've already got my military access through Naj, so I may as well put it to use. Going to merge everyone who's not one of my transports together. Thingamajiggery-you. Unmothball the transports, get them out there. And march over to Naj. As I said, there's still a good possibility that a man are going to get involved here. I'm ready for them. I'm even making money. Let's change that by conscripting a couple more galleys. Heavens knows we're going to need them. Karakayunlu are going for Hassa. Well, if ever there was a reason that I should be going for Hassa. They have no friends, and they're going to get floored. I should drop in just with a unit. But what are the odds that Karakayunlu are going to vassalize them? Then my life gets a lot more complicated. Karakayunlu's conquest of Hassa, huh? That is tribal. Perhaps I should ask you folk, do Karakayunlu normally vassalize Hassa? Oh, goodbye, money. Now, what the heck? Throw you out there. Get all of our units together. So Karakayunlu has you under blockade. Which means I could stroll over to Hassa and just take that. Can't threaten war for it, heavens no. It's risky. QQ does vassalize Hassa. QQ will not vassalize because there's the same religion. It's a gamble. But I usually have them vassalize Hassa, Jake. I do like a gamble. But Karakayunlu's navy would flatten mine. Probably. They don't have that under occupation just yet. Perhaps I should stroll on in. There's another risk that again, Oman are going to come in and ruin my day. Or I could peace out first. I need my units there before I make a decision. But extra eyes on the situation would not hurt either. Galley, tell me more. Well, that said, I should be marching over there. Won't my units... No, my units won't excel. Jake a roll for it, I'm not that kind of guy. So Hassa, how are you doing army-wise? Are you marching north to attack them? Doesn't seem so. I still have an army that dwarves mine. Oh, and there we go. They're the ones that I'm hostile to, but they are marching north, which is interesting. I should probably take advantage of this. The Karakayunlu fleet went away, but the Karakayunluns are also marching. Tricky. Tricky, tricky. I think I'll call a diet to get these guys more on my side. And that extra mill power wouldn't hurt. I would quite like a bit of a contribution as well. What is prestige anyway? Well, Diplo power is better. And that trade efficiency is probably going to give me more than those ducats would. Over the course of time, at least. Alright. Well, they're going for it. However, these guys are also getting a bit flattened by the Yemenis, and they're losing the battles, which is the more important part. I might lose out big time on this one, but we have yet to see. We'll just have our ruler. Oh, okay, forget that. We'll try it for a while. Oh yeah, I would get exiled. Well, nothing we can't deal with. But I'm still leaving a galley here just in case. Of course, Naj wasn't getting involved in the war. What if Karakunu come in and take Katif without me being the first one there? Oh, nice, Naj, you're helping us out. Actually, it might be better if you guys go over there. Because if the Karakunlians budge from that spot, then it's going to be my siege. It's unlikely that they will, but they might. And I'll be ready if they do. I've seen better situations, but we're working with what we've got. Oman is now going for Naj. Okay, the whole Yemen war is looking really not good, since Yemen likely still have a fairly good army. Well, no, they really don't. Huh. If anything, going for Hassa has been the very bad move to do here. They won't surrender any land if I don't occupy the fort, which is a shame. That minus a... wait, what? Well, that's been updated without me even noticing. How about that? Well, this might work out yet. But I still need to unexile my troops. Well, if I just get them on the boat, I can land them here and then do whatever. Easy does it. I mean, I'd rather have the money as well, but I don't have the time. I have got to strike Yemen whilst they are still weak, even though they have capital fort. Okay, well, thanks for doing business with me. I would get the Cold War achievement for that. Okay, groovy. But I got fighting to do. Straits not counting as connections since when? Now that I think about it, I remember that change going in. Right, I may as well state you, since I need everything I can get out of these provinces. Like no autonomy. I'm not going to be able to convert it, unless I put you here, making you really happy and giving me that +2. I would like it converted. I don't really want to give up quite so much to you, but I have a bit of an idea. I'll increase autonomy so that I don't get revolts. I will throw down the Ulema there, and then convert it. Wait, the Ulema do love me, right? Of course they love me. So Yemen still threaten me with their large and imposing navy. So I still want to keep you guys together so I don't get utterly crushed. Damn infidels everywhere I look. Piety is looking high, even though it costs me admin. I'm going to make it higher, just to get these conversions done easier.